स्टार्ट करा तो जरा मैं स्टार्ट करूँ. Hello, welcome to Coder Station again, and it's our first live session, and it is on Agentic Engineering with Google Antigravity. So, to start with this session, first, as you can see the title, the date of IDE. So, when it comes to date of IDE, why I am saying that it is date of IDE. So you might be saying why there is a need, why there is no need of an IDE no more. So at the end you will come to know that now there is a no more need of an IDE, and you can develop a application, whether it may be a web application or whether it may be a mobile application, just by writing a prompt, and it's like a it will be like a software that has been designed, and it has been designed as it has been designed in a specific software engineering. So for last 30 years it has been observed that for coding for coding we have been using an IDE. For example, if you want to do a coding in Android, or specifically you might have used Visual Studio Code, or you might have used you might have used Android Studio, or suppose that if you want to design a web application, again you might have used a Visual Studio Code, or you might have used many things like many IDs that you might have used. But now the thing have changed, and now there is no more need of an IDA, and without an IDE also you can design a professional web application and a mobile application that we are going to see over here. Just for a thought, for example, uh, you are having your own computer, and all the tasks or phases which are involved in a software engineering, like planning, designing, coding, testing, again deployment of an application, taking the inputs from an client, and again doing the changes according to the client, and then doing the changes, again deploying the changes, and again taking the feedback, and again coming up with a well furnished product. And all these things are being done in a single computer, and that is your own computer, own laptop, and with the only software, where all the phases can be done in one software itself. So there is no need of a team anymore, like 4 to 5 people. Suppose that we are talking about a small scale software development company, where we are having a 4 5 employees who are doing a planning kind of stuff, where we are having employees who are doing designing kind of stuff, and where we are having 10 to 15 employees who are coding on different modules, and a separate set of employees which are there who will be doing the testing, and there will be a separate set of employees who will be doing the documentation before it is being given to a client. All these things are being done by a single software, and that's the name of the software is Antigravity, which is been designed by Google. So it is beyond a regular AI that we are having, like a Chat GPT, or we are having a Gemini or Copilot, that we are having like an Assistive AI, where what you are doing is that you are typing and you are giving the commands to a particular specific agent, like AI agent, and you are writing down the code, like I want a code of so and so. Then after the code is been generated, then you will be implementing it, and after get implementing it, you feel that there is an error, then you will be again doing kind of stuff. You will be giving the prompts to that particular Chat GPT or Gemini. Again, there will be a change of code that will be given to you. Again, you will be implementing the same code. Again, after implementing, if you will be showing it to client, again there are some changes, again you will be implementing. If you feel that there is a change in a database, again you will go to a database, do the changes all. But while doing this thing, you have to come up with a separate software development setup, where you will be having your own IDE. You will be doing all kind of setting over there, and only coding will be generated over here in an AI, and that you need to copy paste over there in your particular IDE and gets the software run. But it is not the case when it comes to agentic AI. All the tasks will be done by an agentic AI now itself. Like for example, now if you want that you want to design an application, yes, the plan will come before you. You will say that I want to design so and so application, the plan will come before you. Okay, if you are not ready to implement that plan, or you want a change in a plan, you will mention that yes, I want so and so change in a plan. So again, there will be a change in a plan that will be done. After changing the plan, you will be getting a implementation plan. Okay, so when the implementation plan is there, again, if you are comfortable with the plan, where you will be getting a complete design, that how the database will be designed, everything, each and everything will be over there. And if you are comfortable, and if you want some change in that implementation as well, you can mention over that, yes, I want a change in that implementation plan. Okay, so changes will be done by AI, agentic AI over there itself. And then it had come up with a new plan where you are comfortable, and it is according to you that you want to implement. And then you will say, okay, implement it. And then the complete database schema will be implemented in a database software. Then complete coding will be there, and while doing the coding, it will take a permission from you, that whether I can do so and so thing, like we employees ask a manager that whether we want to do so and so, whether we can implement the module in so and so form. So as when you will be getting a permission, you will be implementing it, and the software will do it in the same fashion for you. Okay, so most of the time, like Gravity for the development is most of the time that we spend setting up the environment, like so and so software, then so and so database, and then actually we will be fighting with all the tools. So 70% of a time will spend on this, and only the 30% of the time you will be spending coding the things. Okay, so I want to discard this 70%, and even I want to discard this 30% as well. Only the 5% you will be using in order to mention what you want and get the things done for the particular agentic AI. So the thing that will be doing the things for us is what a Google Antigravity, and it is where it has been powered by many agents. One of the powerful agent where we can find is that Gemini AI Pro, which has been available for us, and using that thing, we will be provided with editor, terminals, browser, and the tools to implement and deploy a web application. Okay, so when it comes to agent first architecture, it had given it had like a Visual Studio is an IDE which will make you comfortable. A look and feel is quite like an Visual Studio code only, and additional facility is being provided with editor, terminal, and browser facility, which has been done on different surface. And at the end, you will be getting a software which will be the complete project that you will be getting. So while doing the things, the first thing, it will be generating an artifact, a task system that we will be using in order to implement the particular task. So first it will be giving you the task list, that this task, you will say that I want to implement so and so software. So it will be giving us so and so task list. So if you are comfortable with task list, then it will come up with an implementation plan. Okay, then again you will be comfortable with that implementation plan, or you want a change in a plan, you can suggest the changes in that implementation plan. After that, it will implement it, code it. Then after coding it, the particular it will run the particular software in a browser, and it will do the login itself as a bot it is doing. And it will go and check each and everything in a software by its own. And after, if it is okay, then it will say that it is okay. It will give you how to see the output and all, structure output procedure. It will show you how to see the things. Even a screenshot and documentation part will be covered, and it will be made. And again, uh, now the particular software is ready with you, that can be given or that can be supplied to your particular client. So it's like a orchestration, like two, three agents are working on a same time. Like suppose that I want to create a PHP application. So one agent will be like working on focusing on designing and coding the components. One will be doing the research, coming up with an implementation plan. And again, the third agent will be there who will be testing. So it will be like a 3 to 4 teams which are working at the same time. It's not like it is running separately one after another. It's like parallelly it is been running three different agents at the same time in order to give you the output, that is what a software. So the thing is that policy and the control is very much simple. No, even though it is automation, but it is a control automation. Only after getting the approval from you only, the things will be implemented. The agent will ask the permission, and then it will do the changes. Okay, and it will be done in a sandbox environment where you can go through all the changes, and then you can come up with end product that can be supplied to a particular customer. So let's see. We are not uh, we are not in that particular seeing the theoretically, hearing the theoretical things. Now what we will be doing is that we will be seeing a live demo, how we can do the things. First thing, what we will be doing for this particular session, what I have decided that most are very much comfortable with PHP. So first, what we will do, we will create a web application using PHP and MySQL as a backend database. And then we will be designing a small web mobile application using Flutter. Okay, so you have to use your Google account in order to do the login. So after doing the things, this is what the anti-gravity software is for you. Okay, so what I am planning is that today we will be doing a student management software. So very quickly, as you know that what I'll be doing, instead of creating a folder and then doing a configuration, what I'll be doing is that In XAMPP, there is a htdoc. Then over here, what we have to do, we say SMS, student management system. Okay, so this is a folder where we want that all the coding has to be done, and then we can easily execute it and implement it. So first thing that we have to do over here is that we have to open a XAMPP control panel. We have to start the web server, that is Apache software web server, which will work in a background. Then MySQL, which will be the database software, and this is what an admin panel. Okay, now in Antigravity we have to open the folder which we have already created. So in C drive there is an XAMPP folder. In htdocs there is SMS is the folder that we have already created. Okay, we have to trust the authors. Okay, okay, fine. So now I have written a small prompt like to develop a responsive student management system as a web application using PHP MySQL, and to run and to edit it properly, what we need to do is that I'll be using a MySQL commands, and to manage the student records efficiently. We will be having a two users, admin and student. Admin, what he can do is like he has to add, update, delete, view all students record, and can manage students account, and has full access over Kurt's application, like create, update, delete. Then for student login, what we have is like uh, the student can do the login with his own credential, can view its own profile details, update limited information like contact numbers, password, and so, and cannot delete or modify other student record. So that's the requirement, and we want that particular software to be developed using this particular requirements only. So I'll copy down this particular prompt, and over here I'll be pasting it. The first thing that I want is that plan. I don't want to directly implement the code, or to make the particular agent start working on implementation. First I want plan. Over here there are different agents that you can select, but I am going for Gemini 3 Pro. And the thing is that you should have, if it is subscription of pro version for the Google is been there, then it is very good. And we will say send. So now it is generating. It will take some time, but within a span of 10 minutes we will be available with furnished product. Okay, so now it is initializing the artifacts. It will be giving us the task list and implementation plan that we need to implement. Okay, so here we are with this implementation plan, create implementation. Okay, so admin models, we will be student, and there will be two login, admin and student. Okay, then we have in admin model we will be adding student, viewing student, updating student, deleting student. And student model there will be a dashboard to edit the profile with the limited fields. And admin will be having all codes, operation can be done. Okay, responsive UI, student restriction, and the implementation plan we will be getting over here. So we will be implementing using PHP and MySQL. So all the configuration will be written in database.php. Over here we will be creating a database name SMS underscore db. So we will be generating a script for it. Okay, then there will be number of pages like functions that we where all the functions will be like sanitization will be there in order to avoid the hacking and all, and session management will be there. There are different login, logout, dashboard, student, add, delete. Okay, so we'll say that we are okay with this plan for now, and we'll say that implement. Okay, implement for me, meant it. Okay, okay, more functionality you want in your particular software, it will take more time. Okay, so it is requesting, it is taking the permission. It will not do by its own. Only thing is that if you validate that this thing is okay, it will do the things. Is like we are taking the permission from a manager only when the project manager, and only when the project manager or the team leader say yes, then and then only we'll start implementing the things. So now it is creating a directory, and again for creating a directory, folders and all, we will be asked with the permission. Okay, now it is doing the style sheet for us. We have to do the style sheet by our own, but now it has been done by the software itself, functions and all. Even you can rectify the things like you are having an existing project, and the thing is that the folder will be there. You have to open the folder in a particular anti-gravity software, and then after you open the folder in an anti-gravity software, what it will do, it will analyze the thing. It will analyze the thing, and based on that, whatever the changes that you want to make in your existing things can be done accordingly. So it's not like we have to start from new only. You can also work on an existing project using an anti-gravity. So most of the students or most of the people might be stuck with some functionality nowadays, like many of you might be students or working on a project, and you might have stuck with some functionality, and because of that your project is not getting finished. So you can open your project folder over here, but before opening that particular project folder, first take a backup of it. Okay, and after that you can say that it will analyze your project folder, and then you can say that what is the problem to it, and according to that it will do the changes in the particular software. So when there is an error, what you do is that whenever there is an error, what we do is that we see the error and again we implement the things. But the thing is that over here, uh, the agent will only test the things, and it will check for an errors. And after seeing that particular errors, what it will do, it will verify it, code it, recode it, and solve the error. Okay, so we have to accept all these things, so the particular files will get generated. So complete development is been done. As you can say that admin folder is being created, then it is with a student, the asset is being generated, style.css, authorization is being done, where separate folder is being created, and where particular login.php and logout.php is there, and database is being created. So let's see. So name of a database is what? Okay. So it had given us the plan. So let's see, check the walkthrough that we have to go through. Okay, so database.sql is the file that we have to import over here in order to create the database. Okay, so what we will do is that we'll say database, will create it. Even if it is not been created, it will automatically create the database for you. Okay, then what you will be doing is that choose the file. Okay, here is the location, and SAM, htdocs, then okay, database.sql. Okay, and we'll say import. Okay, as you can see that it had created a table by its own. You can see the structure as well. Then users. Okay, okay, now the time is there to check whether software is working properly or not. So we'll say localhost SMS. Okay, SMS is okay, fine. So over here there is a login form. So again we'll check what is there in an walkthrough. So the password for admin is admin 1 through 3. Again we'll say admin, and the password is admin 1 2 3. Okay, why is it saying? Let's check. Okay, fine. We'll say that we don't have an index page now. Now we are struggling that we don't have a proper index page in this particular software. So we will say that create an index page for this particular software, so that using that index page we can select the admin and student login page. Okay. So if there is a change in the software that you want, or we want that some changes need to be done, we can again give the commands to it, and accordingly the changes will be done. So we need to accept all. Okay. So now we are supplied with index page. Okay, so now the index page is ready for us. Then we can choose admin login. So we will say admin one. Okay. So there is some problem with admin login. Again, if you want, you can give the command like as you can see that it is there are some credential in admin, then too it is not working properly. Okay, it is saying that please try again. Again we will try. Again we will reload our project. Admin, say admin, then admin 1 2 3. Okay, it should not happen. Then too the changes can be done very easily. Okay, so now the things are fixed. Let's see. Okay, so you can see the dashboard now, and you can manage the student over here. We can add the student like ABC password ABC123, full name ABC over here, email abc@gmail.com, phone number, anything you can write. If okay, portfolio number one, address ABC. Okay, add student. Okay, student added successfully. You can edit the student. You can see in the dashboard that how many students are there. You can manage the student. You can delete the student. So now you got an idea. Even if you want to enhance the dashboard by different themes or responsiveness, I think it is responsive. I think it is not working. Okay, so it is responsive. Okay, it is responsive, as you can see over here. Okay, so accordingly, we can also go up for a student login. And the thing is that this is how you can create software and well furnished product over here. Okay, so now what we'll do is that we will create one small application, and that will be the Flutter application we'll create. So what I'll do now is, like, I have already a pre-recorded video for you, so I'll be playing that video. How to create an application in this, like, we can directly create a folder, and then we can start by creating a Flutter application. But over here, instead of doing in that fashion, what I have done is that I have already created a folder in a Android Studio in order to match it with my SDK that I am having. First, I have run that particular project. Then it's like a configuration has been done, and then I have opened that folder in my Antigravity. Okay, so the thing is that first thing is that I have given a name to the project. I have selected a location over here, and after that the organization, like Coder Station. It's a website that we have to write down in a reverse order. Um, then what all platforms in which you want your application, mobile application, to get open. You will be clicking on that particular thing. You'll be giving the name to it, like demo, and after that it had created a project in an Android Studio for us. So after the project is being created, what I have done is that I have opened the project in my Antigravity. Okay, so I have opened the project in Antigravity. I have to trust the author, that the same thing that we have done in previous case. And then it is getting initialized. It is analyzing the folder. It is understanding what kind of project is this. It is a Flutter project. And after that, you have to write down that I want to create a to-do list, mobile application to-do list. Just a single line I have written. I have put it on an Antigravity, like what all functional that it want to implement. I have uh, given it on Antigravity only. I have choose the agent that I want. For now, again, I have choose the Gemini 3 Pro. Okay. The analyzing is being done right now. Okay, so now it had come up with a task list that we have to do, like what we need to implement, like to do list item that will be there. Then it had come up with an implementation plan as well. So what it will be there, like it will be creating a model where we will be storing down all the list that we want to do, that with a title is completed status, that will be there, and share preference in order to store the status. Everything will be there, what all files that it has to be generated, like what all dart files it will be generated, and what all functionality that will be there in each and every dart file that will be mentioned over here. Okay, okay, so it is getting creating the model. As you can see that as it is created in a library folder, the model folder is being created as it is with only main dart file, when the only application that we have created, the fresh application when it has been created. And then it had come up with a model folder, provider folder, screens folder, where each and every screen will be there. So we have to click on run, so in order to run and give the things like access to it. It is verifying the build, and now it had completed with the implementation. It had created a to-do list for us, where we will be having a page where we will be having a plus kind of button. As you can see over here, on clicking that button, what we can do, whatever the title that we want to enter, we can enter over there. Then on completion, we will be clicking on a checkbox, so it will be seeing that it is been done, the task has been completed over there. So very quickly, what we'll do, we will run it in an Android Studio. I am facing some problem with the configuration. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be using a Google Chrome to run it. So as you can see over here, the things are being generated. Okay, so it's a library folder, then models is been generated, providers is been generated, screens is been generated, home screen coding is been done for us, services is been generated, that will do the changes in a model, and the model is been there, we will be storing the data for us. So now we will be running it. It will take some time. Okay, so now it is getting started. Okay, so this is a screen that we will be getting for a to-do list, and over here, as it is been mentioned, that we will be supplied with a plus button, and on clicking plus button, we will say the task that we want to do, like read book. So read book. Okay, okay, another task. again, and after completion of this task we will click on this checkbox, and again it will seem that it has been done. Okay, so as per the promise what we have done, we have created one web application within a span of 10 to 15 minutes, and even we have created a Flutter web mobile application with a span of 10 to 15 minutes. So now the uh, website creation or mobile application creation is not a big task. It can be created within a span of 15 to 20 minutes. Only thing is that the idea should be clear. Only thing is now the work which is left over to us is to manage the things. You will be acting like a manager who will be authenticating each and everything. Like first you will be authenticating the plan task list, then you will be authenticating the implementation plan. Yes, you want to do the changes in it, you can do it. Then after that the coding will get started, and you want to review. Even the review will be done by software itself. Antigravity software will be reviewing the things, and after that testing will be done, and after testing there is a time to deployment. That too we can do very easily. And then we can also create a documentation part that need to be supplied to a client, like user manual and all, that can also be generated based on the software that we are doing, with all the screenshots and all. And only thing is that we have to give it to a client, implement, and we have to give it to a client. So now the software development, when it comes to web application or mobile application, it's become very easy. Okay, so thank you all of you. Any queries if you are having, please put it in a comment box. Okay, we'll end the session. Thank you for joining.